Welcome everyone, this is just a quick announcement about the upcoming roundtable discussion for our 7-person free-for-all series on Dominions 4. So essentially the 6 of the 7 participants are going to be able to join us. We're going to have Sabouts, Das Tactic, Battle Moose, Marcus Aurelius. Dwarf Comic will not be able to join us. I'm really, that's disappointing to me because I really wanted to interact with Dwarf Comic in a way which wasn't like me in the game defeating his nation, which I feel bad about still to this day. Anyways, for whatever reason, Dwarf Comic won't be joining us. Wade Star will, and then of course me as well. If you aren't aware of what was going on in this series, it still might be interesting to kind of come in and view the different perspectives that people have in a 7-person free-for-all series, especially one that was so influenced by diplomacy as this one was. Yeah, and I think this is the thing I've been looking forward to the most since like the middle of the game. When you already have a little confusions or a lot of uncertainty about what other players are doing, in my opinion, the most interesting thing is how to see or like how different people were reading the game versus how it was actually going, or how different people were reading other people versus how it was actually going. We've already had some comments like Battle Moose was like, I trusted you guys completely, and I see on your videos you guys were skeptical of me in reference to Das Tactic and myself. So we'll also be fielding questions from the viewers. So if you have a question that you're particularly interested in hearing answered, or if you want to know what was going on between two different people at any given point in time, unless you sat down and actually watched like 5 or 6 of the series that were going on. I guess Dwarf Comic doesn't have too much on his side, but if you watched even like 3 or 4 of the different perspectives, you probably have a pretty good idea of how everyone was dealing with the game. But if you didn't do that, this might be the best way of just getting a general feel for how the whole game went. And like I said, if you didn't really follow the series, in my opinion, this is just going to be like living through the series in like an hour time frame instead of the 50 odd hours or so that went through the episodes. So anyways, I hope that we see a lot of people there. What I know right now is that Sabouts and Das Tactic will be streaming it. I will probably be streaming it. And yeah, I think it's going to be a blast. I can't emphasize enough how excited I am about this, because I think this is really going to be telling. I've actually went through some of the playthroughs of other people and answered a few of my questions, but it will be interesting to have everyone in the same place at the same time and forced to dialogue with each other about all the little happenings throughout the course of the game. So without rambling on too much longer, I'm just going to wrap this up. I'll put a countdown timer, but again, this is Saturday afternoon, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and you can consult the timer to see how much longer you have to wait for it in your own time zone. So again, I hope to see you there. Until then, take care.